The stars were dying. One by one the galaxies dimmed. Civilizations older than human memory fell silent. Their empires turned to dust, drifting in the void. The luminous cities of the Zalon faded into darkness. The crystalline spires of the Var collapsed into silence. The endless songs of the Zalari ceased mid-hymn. In the midst of this cosmic decline, humanity endured. No one could explain it. Our worlds should have fallen too. Our bodies were fragile, our history short, our wars endless. And yet, when others crumbled, we adapted. When others surrendered, we resisted. When others vanished, we remembered. On the edge of the dying universe stood the Ark of Dawn, a colossal vessel carrying the last embers of humanity. It was not just a ship, it was a covenant, a promise that life would not fade quietly into the void. But survival carried questions that burned as fiercely as the collapsing suns. If we were the last, what did it mean to remain human? Was existence enough if hope itself flickered into nothingness? The Ark of Dawn sailed through darkness, seeking pockets of energy where stars still lived. Its crew numbered in the thousands, each carrying within them a lineage that stretched back to Earth. But scarcity breeds fracture. The ship's council debated endlessly. How far should survival go? Could one colony be sacrificed to save another? Could morality endure in a universe that no longer had witnesses? Whispers spread through the lower decks, mutiny, ration riots, the fear that humanity would consume itself long before the last star dimmed. And yet, even in their darkest hours, there were moments of fire. A child lit a candle on the observation deck, its small flame trembling against the infinity of night. Around it, weary survivors gathered, and for a heartbeat, the void felt less empty. The universe grew colder. Nebulae thinned, stars collapsed into black holes, and time itself felt like it was slowing down. Then came the signal, a transmission from beyond the known void, a voice not human but desperate. Survivors of a species thought extinct. Their message was broken, pleading, almost lost in static. Help, we remain, but fading. The council fractured. Some demanded silence. Humanity could not afford to risk itself for phantoms. Others, led by Mara, insisted that if they abandoned others, they would lose the very essence of being human. Kale stood torn, his soldiers' pragmatism fighting with the faint ember of hope the signal had reignited. The Ark of Dawn changed course. Its engines roared, powered by fuel reserves meant to last decades. They sought the signal through collapsing star fields, hunted by entropy itself. At the edge of a dying galaxy, they found it. A shattered fleet, barely alive, clinging to ruins orbiting a blackened star. The survivors were few, alien, weary, afraid, but alive. Humanity reached out its hand, and in that moment they were no longer alone. Together, the last survivors of creation forged an alliance of necessity. The Ark of Dawn and the alien remnants pooled resources, shared knowledge, and rekindled hope. It was not strength of numbers, they were a flicker against the void, but strength of spirit. Yet survival demanded cost. The Ark's engines began to fail, its reserves dwindled. To carry both peoples forward, sacrifices would have to be made. The choice fell upon Kale, the soldier once hardened to necessity, and Mara, the historian who still believed in meaning. They stood before the gathered survivors. Kale's voice trembled as he admitted, "We cannot save everyone, but we can save what makes us human." Mara's answer was simple. "Then we must carry the stories, the light. Even if our bodies fail, let them know we were fire." And so they lit the final beacon, a star forged in artificial ignition, a monument of flame in the endless night. It would not last forever, but it would burn long enough to say, humanity endured, humanity cared, humanity remembered. As the beacon roared into life, across the void, others, silent watchers, forgotten wanderers, saw the flame. And in the dying universe, for the first time in countless millennia, hope flickered anew. They called it humanity's last act, but the stars would remember it as something greater, the day fire refused to die.